Yeah.
Long live Animal Kingdom. Yeah, no problem. Let me just fix this collar, I guess. My name is Kelly Nothing. Kelly space Nothinng. I run Animal Kingdom. We started Animal Kingdom back in 2012. That is when NATO came to town. Quite literally, the FBI went into spaces like Treasure Town, Mortville, Dust Bowl, and kicked them out, saying you gotta go. Basically because the buildings were not zoned to be lived in. There was a space that was featured in Time Out Chicago without their permission, and they listed the address. It's just, you have to be careful because we do kind of have to keep it under wraps just for the longevity of what we're doing. That's really my goal, like just let me do it, let me do this. I don't need the PPA and all this other stuff and it has to be up to code. I get it for safety and stuff, but a lot of that shit is just fees, taxes. Luckily, I've had 2 shutdowns in the 2-year career. DIY spaces can be very vulnerable to, on the internet. We never list the address, it's a word of mouth. Someone will approach me, hey, we've got these dates, or my band's coming in, our friends are coming in from out of town, check them out. We're not short on requests. I don't throw house parties, I throw shows to support the local community. I mean, I've been going to DIY shows my whole life. I always knew I wanted to do them myself. For a short run, there was a space out of a storage unit in the middle of nowhere. It's simple, anybody can do it. Even just Google it. How do I run a mixer? It's not that hard to figure out, and that's why I want more people to do it. Build it and they will come, like Mortville is down at 21st and Kedzie. They did it because they wanted to, they were passionate about it, and they built amazing things. The Animal Kingdom has become a viable, worthwhile alternative to the larger venues. Majority, if not all, of the money brought through that gate goes to the bands. And they only paid $5 to come in, so they might have more money to pick up a record or whatnot. And actually we did start to get a lot of younger kids out here because Clay from Twin Peaks lived here for a little bit. And now we actually can't really have them play here because it just gets too crazy. We are in the final months, if not weeks, of this is our first incarnation. That's how I look at it. It will go on. But there's these other spaces popping up, the nonprofit, and they're not going to be, people will not live in them. They're doing the nonprofit route, like I said, Pure Joy, and the people who did Mortville. So I feel a little more comfortable. I'm like, okay, there's going to be other spaces, and they're going to pop up. It's in their nature. But I think DIY is definitely imperative to the music community at large, not just in Chicago, not just in the United States, everywhere. I just want to be able to kind of capture it because one day we won't be here, and one day it'll get fuzzy. But it was like, I kind of want to stay, but the house is really falling apart. It's 120 years old. The rent's a little high. I mean, that's why we have 6 people living here. We built a wall in the middle of the master bedroom, and so 2 people live in that. And there's actually, someone has to walk through one room to get to their room and stuff. So, I'd like to stay here, but we'll find a new space. Maybe we'll just focus on